October 27, 2010. Evening. Unrest overwhelms the Mathurin household. A phone call from his school reports that young Bennedict will be subject to formal discipline following an incident in which he is accused of bullying another student. Though the school later apologizes to the Mathurin family, admitting that there had been mistakes in investigating the incident, and that Bennedict is wholly unconnected to the affair, the damage has been done, strife already provoked within the household. Some 2,500 miles to the west along I-90, the very same night of the call, Microsoft founder and CEO, Bill Gates, finds himself alone at his estate on Lake Washington. Hungry, he attempts to open a can of tuna, and, unaccustomed to opening things in general, he finds difficulty in identifying the proper implement for the task. He settles on a paring knife, cuts his finger in the attempt, and is rushed to his private infirmary, where he receives 3 stitches on his left middle finger. He goes to bed medicated and embittered, his stomach empty. History has noted, usually in the form of asides, tentative in nature, the odd congruities of fortune expressed in the lives of the Earth's principal figures, agitating in the vanguard of world affairs. As if operating in a fully substantive order of nature, whereby one being is fixed somehow to another through the intermediary of incomprehensible bodies, touching one upon the other, in an unbroken linkage insinuated within the ether, these elect few are governed by a reality remote, and unregulated by the customary world holding sway over the rest of us, or perhaps embedded within it, invisible, uncanny, and alien to the broad emptiness and echoing immateriality of the electron clouds where familiar creation resides. Instances of just such parallel affinities of biography in the past century are easily traceable through the following lives: Albert Einstein and mob boss Al Capone. Dancer, hero of the French Resistance, Josephine Baker, and Mahatma Gandhi. The comedian Canteen Floss and Hungarian mathematician Paul Erdős. Further illustrations might be advanced, if not for the impositions of dry discretion, enjoining that silence prevail upon those lives the details of which will ever remain subsumed in the obscurities of the past, beyond the reach of our full scrutiny's illumination. Various occurrences in the lives of Bennedict Mathurin and Bill Gates further support the supposition of the strange consequence their lives bear upon one another. June 23, 2006. Mathurin, just 4 years old, dribbles, for the first time, a regulation basketball through his still tiny legs. Consequently, the stock price of Microsoft rises 4.8% with the successful release of the newest Windows update. April 6, 2019. Mathurin eats at a dubious taqueria on the outskirts of Mexico City and is crippled with stomach discomforts for several days. It follows that Gates falls off his favorite horse, Peter the Great, while riding with his daughter, suffering a bruised elbow and needling embarrassment. January 27, 2021. Microsoft engineers revealed to Gates that they have completed work on an algorithm that will recreate the moon in the event of its destruction, or add additional moons to the orbit, should the tides need modulation. Subsequently, Mathurin sets the Arizona Wildcats record for most steals in a single game, 32. November 19, 2022. Gates watches enwrapped as 3 separate pairs of eagles engage in their mating spiral, tumbling beautifully in the air, as he enjoys tea overlooking the water from his deck. Then, Mathurin crosses up LeBron James and posterizes Anthony Davis in the same half of play. Coincidences? Perhaps. Or is there, as the evidence would suggest, some internal sensitivity, operating unaccountably, reacting in some men in relation to a distant counterpart? Or, it may be that other, still unknown parties are at work to leverage a tropical physics that is as yet unexplained. For Bill Gates has just purchased a new sailboat. Her name, the Bennedict Mathurin.